Hi, I'm Angela McLeod, and I'm here to share with you about a workshop that Ben Tannahill and I are creating, and we will be launching later this month, and I want to invite you. So we're calling it How to Embody Emotions. How I got interested in this is that over the time that I've been experimenting with my own inner work and with clients, I've been exploring how to get more engaged with my body, with movement, how to be more grounded, to allow those energies and those feelings that sometimes come up to more fully process through my system, how to access the wisdom that comes when I allow that to happen, and also how to actually engage my body in discovering what might be hidden at some deeper levels. So one of the things I've noticed is that we can have kind of this spectrum of emotions either being out of touch, we're not able to connect with our emotions, or on the other hand, being flooded with intense energies or emotions in our bodies, feeling out of control with them, being afraid of them, not knowing how to express them. So what would be most helpful is to find that middle zone where we can actually contact our emotions and those energies and be skillful in how we contain them so that we can feel them, allow them to move in our system, allow them to complete, and to gain the wisdom that they contain. So one example that I want to share with you right now is more on the end of the spectrum of knowing that there's some kind of feeling, there's some kind of energy here in my body, in my experience, but I'm not quite able to connect with it or to let it come into the present moment. And so in this experience, I was in a session and I was aware of just this sort of subtle kind of a sad tone, like a mood of sadness. And I wasn't sure what it was about. And I wasn't sure, what it wanted or how to kind of find out what's down at the root of it. And the person who was facilitating me asked me, well, do you feel it in your body somewhere? And so I really tuned into my body. And this is where we're going to be sharing with you about how to engage the intelligence in the body. So instead of coming at it from a concept about what my sadness might be about through my mind, I asked my body, is that sadness somewhere here in my body? And what I noticed was that the insides of my arms, across my chest, down the other arm, is where I felt that. It was a very subtle energy, but it was very clear. There was a sadness in there. And I was a little surprised, to find it down the inside of my arms. And so then in that spirit of curiosity and really following my body, following that energy and allowing it to expand and maybe moving with it a little bit, I found my arms kind of reaching out, and then I realized that I wanted to hug. Well, there wasn't anybody there to hug. So I grabbed a pillow and I brought it to my body and I held it really tight. And it was just very clear at that moment, again, following the feeling in my body, that my body wanted to just really hug and squeeze this pillow. So I did. So in that sense, I was allowing my body to lead, and I was exaggerating, allowing my body to support that subtle sensation so that it could grow. So I wasn't making it up, I wasn't dramatizing it. There was no particular story involved at that moment. It was really following the body. So as I grabbed that pillow and I hugged it, this well of the sadness came pouring up the center of my body into my face and my eyes, and I sobbed and I cried. And it was that kind of crying that feels right. It feels like this is what I wanted to do, or this is what my body or the emotion wanted to do. It wanted to release. And I wasn't making it happen. I wasn't just exaggerating or over dramatizing. It was like this beautiful opening of a door and something allowed to come through. I was very fully conscious of what was happening. So it was that beautiful place of not being flooded and overwhelmed and scared of what was going to happen. It was this, yes, this is what needed to happen. So that's just a little example of contacting that body level intelligence and it allowing this process that wanted to unfold. And this is the kind of thing that we'd love to share with you in our workshop. And there's a lot more experiential exercises and ways to work with the body for a range of different emotions. So we'd love to have you join us. Below is information if you want to register, if you want to read more about what we're offering, and give us a holler if you have any questions, and hope to see you there. Bye.